Hi, this is Alexander Marquez with another powerful video that's going to help you build a successful business. And today I will continue to talk about the topic of social media marketing. And I'm going to give you 12 more powerful tips that you can start implementing today into your marketing campaigns. Tip number one is called the what if post. So you post different scenarios where you ask questions. What if there was all of a sudden no internet today? How would you spend your day? Or what if all of a sudden television stopped existing? What would you do? How would you spend your day? What if there was no social media? What if all of a sudden it was declared illegal? How would you spend your time? What would you do? How would you react? So you play these little brainstorming games, and it gets people's attention. It gets them to react. Or what if you won the big lotto tomorrow? How would your life change? What would you do? People love these what if games. So that is tip number one, the what if game. Tip number two is just share how you messed up today. Share your mistakes. People want to know that you're human. So tell them exactly, I messed up on this task. I messed up on that task, and it briefly had the potential to ruin my day, but then I did this. So share your mistakes as well. People want to know not only the positive, but also want to know that you're human and that you make mistakes. Tip number three is share funny things. It doesn't all have to be serious. It doesn't all have to be about your business. Share stories, share jokes with people, short jokes that they'll find funny, memes, share interesting stories. It doesn't all have to be business. Just share entertainment, add entertainment to your social media posts. Tip number four is tell them weird things about you that nobody knows. Just share your top 5, 6, 10 things, the top 5 things that are weird about me that nobody knows. And give a list of 5 things that are just unusual about you that make you awkward. Perhaps on the surface you appear normal, but these are awkward things that you know about yourself that not a lot of people know. And again, this is going to make you relatable, and ask them to list as a response what are the top 5 weird things about them that maybe not that many people know. Tip number 5 is just tell them what are your pet peeves. What bothers you? What rubs you the wrong way when it comes to people's behavior? So maybe your pet peeve is that you don't like people that are late. That could be one of them. Or maybe your pet peeve is someone that just talks about themselves and doesn't listen. It could be anything. Just tell them what rubs you the wrong way, your top 5 list, your pet peeves. It's always good to create a numbers list, like a top 5 is perfect. It's tell them what your pet peeves, ask them to share theirs. Number 6 is share a list. People love lists. This is my list of the top 10 horror movies. What do you think? Make your own top 10 in response to mine. Or here are my top 5 movies of all time. What do you think? Here are my top 5 books ever written on crime thrillers. So here are my top 5 rock CDs. My top 5 rock. Any top 5, top 10 list is pretty powerful, and people love that. They want to share their own lists. Number 7 is just take them behind the scenes. Show them what your daily life looks like. Of course, they're used to seeing you in front of the video, but share your life. Share how your house looks. Share how your office looks. So share. Give them a behind the scenes look at who you are. Number 8 is tip similar to number 7, but just a little bit different. It's not only taking the behind the scenes, how your environment looks, but also sharing your typical day. What is your typical schedule? It all comes down to you sharing yourself and becoming relatable, and this is how you connect with your audience. So what is your typical day? What time do you get up? What is your routine like? People are interested in knowing, and they will feel inspired to share theirs. Number 9 is play the what would you do game. What would you do if tomorrow you won $100 million? What would you do if all of a sudden there were no borders? Where would you live? What would you do if you could travel anywhere? If you could just teleport and appear anywhere on earth? Or if you could just wave a magic wand and create a perfect life? What would you do? The what would you do game, it creates curiosity and makes them want to participate. Number 10 is share old photos of you. Surprising photos. Like for example, in my case, there was a time when I gained a lot of weight. A lot of people probably won't know that, but I have pictures where you wouldn't believe it's me. I'm 40 pounds heavier than I am right now. And right now I consider myself a bit overweight, about maybe 25 pounds overweight. But there was a point where I was 60 pounds overweight. So share old photos. People won't believe you, the change you have made. They will be impressed, especially if you've drastically improved. Number 11 is share your most embarrassing moment or moments. People love this kind of game. This is my top embarrassing moment in life. What is yours? These are my top 5 embarrassing moments in life. What are yours? Tip number 12 is share your first time. How was your first date? How was your first day on the job, on your first job? How was your first day of school? What did you feel like? Your first kiss? Your first sale you made in your business? How did you feel? Share your first time accomplishing something. The first time I scaled Mount Everest. Share first time moments, and this will create a powerful effect. So this is about a 7-minute video. I have given you 12 more tips that you can apply. If you count the other 3 videos I made on social media marketing, that equals 38 tips that I have given you on how to be successful with social media marketing. Take action, apply them, and you will succeed. And make sure you visit my site at alexandermarquez.net, alexandermarquez.net, where I have many powerful blog posts that will help you succeed. Subscribe to my channel and click on the links that are below this video if you're watching on YouTube to support me in this channel. And I'll see you on my next video. Take care.